Hey, hi Pradeep.
Hello.
Thank you so much for coming for our talk show.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Yeah, good, great. Okay, Pradeep, let's talk about our, company, your products, and features and all those things. Okay, first let's get into that. What is your company name?
My company's name is Panache Healthneeds Private Limited.
Okay,
It was actually named as Panache Healthneeds.
okay.
Panache means exhibiting confidence.
Oh, okay, great.
And, the Healthineers idea was healthcare engineers
Okay,
mixed together. But then later we know there are other companies in that name. So we changed it slightly, you know, tweaked it to make it Panache Healthineers, Health Needs.
healthy
Yeah,
needs.
Health Needs.
Okay, great. What kind of products you have, Pradeep?
See, we don't have many products. We
Mm.
are specifically focusing on one range of product, and it is amazingly a wonderful product to talk about.
Okay,
So, I would say we have introduced something called painless labor.
okay,
So, we all know how mothers struggle, especially the young mothers who are giving birth struggle, and we all know the pain of giving birth from our mothers
correct,
and
correct,
sisters,
correct.
right? So we have brought a remedy from UK.
Okay, okay,
This the company which manufactured this product is from UK,
okay,
and they are London-based company called as Body Clock, who introduced a TENS device.
okay,
So when I say, I should also explain what is TENS.
correct.
Transcutaneous electrical nerve stimulator.
Okay,
This is basically a small technique which is using electric pulse to reduce your or to fight your pain pulse.
okay,
Okay, so
okay,
the concept is very simple. It is medically proven. This is also in the textbooks of the medical science.
okay,
So doctors use it, physiotherapists mostly use TENS
okay.
devices. And at the moment, it is only limited to minor cases like muscle pain or pain related to you know ortho, something of that sort, where you have the it's kind of an ache
Okay.
reliever. Okay, so we use this TENS devices to reduce the pain.
Okay. So basically, this supports for painless delivery as
Right.
well as pain reliefs if they have anything else.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So what is the mechanism is we are using a TENS device, a very normal TENS device, to go beyond its functionality and support the extreme pain of human being, which is labor pain.
Okay.
So if you look at the labor pain or birthing pain, it is very interesting to know that uh, some of the labor pain is even measured to be higher than the largest pain or the maximum pain ever tolerated by human being.
Okay.
So we're talking about something around $55 unit dollar-meter unit of pain, which
Okay.
is very high.
Very high. Correct.
This product is using simple electrodes which are attached to the back of your body,
Okay.
and it delivers small electric pulse which goes into your nervous system and blocks the pain pulses.
Pain pulses.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a very old, age-old technique,
Okay.
but we have a technology called as Optimax, which is
Okay.
a patented technology, a
Okay.
very proprietary technology, which makes Elletens, the product which we are doing, the only labor tens in the world.
Okay.
So
Great.
which means that I would simply say that there is a new product in the market, but also there is a new concept in the market which is going to help our mothers give birth without pain.
Perfectly right. See, basically, a lot of people are struggling, like even in my wife
Hmm.
also, because when she had the injection in the body,
Yeah,
backbone,
yeah,
right, during
epidurals injections.
delivery.
Hmm.
So post delivery, there are a lot of, issues for all mothers,
Hmm.
which I have seen.
Hmm.
Even in my personal life, because my wife is also, sometimes she'll get
Hmm.
pain because the old traditional things, always painless delivery,
Hmm.
which was happened, before, I mean to say 100 years,
Hmm.
50 years ago, 100
Hmm.
years, 200 years. But now, due to our daily, I mean to say every day's life, as well as due to food, they are, they were unable to give a painless delivery because, I mean to say normal
Hmm.
delivery, So that's why people are suggesting go for a surgery. So that's where people used to use some injections and to delivery, and because that is how the doctors are helping this. But this painless delivery, the whatever product you have, it is going to be very unique thing, and it is going to help a lot, because 99% they will they will not get any post delivery issues.
True.
So that is what I'm
True.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'll just add one point. See, physicians or doctors are the best to decide.
Correct. They are like a
Because,
gods.
yeah, they are the one who actually decide whether the case to be treated as a surgery or not a surgery.
Correct.
See, there are certain situations like they call it the breech position, when the baby itself is not coming out in the way it has to come out. The head should be coming down first, actually.
Correct.
In case if the baby is not turned, or if the head is not coming down, there is no other option other than breech, because then it is a very complicated case.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So I will not say that cesarean or the surgery is a bad option. It depends on patient to patient and their conditions, of course. But according to WHO, anything more than 20% of C-section, if a country is having more than 20% C-sections or more, it is dangerously high.
Okay.
Because they are expecting only 20% to have these kind of complications.
Okay.
But then today, as you said, the generation has changed. People want painless solutions.
Correct.
They have an option of surgery. Why should they go for the pain? That's the point.
Correct.
So your question is very relevant, actually.
Yeah.
Especially, let us consider that a woman who do not want to have the pain at all, they don't have the understanding that they are actually missing a lot in their life. There is a process how the brain registers everything.
Correct.
Pain is one of the reason, or one of the main requirement to go through certain events.
Okay.
Especially birthing. Why a mother loves their children that much is because they have gone through the pain of getting the baby out.
Correct.
That is what makes the relationship so tight.
Correct.
So without pain is not a good idea. So Elletens here is only reducing the pain up to 90%.
Okay.
Up to 90%.
Up to 90%.
80 to 90% pain will be reduced. But it is not killing the pain. So
Got
that
it.
is something which we need to understand. Here we are
Got
not
it.
killing the pain. So the woman is experiencing the natural labor as it should be.
Correct.
That's an important aspect.
Okay.
Because the mother really know what is happening, and she is in senses. She is going through the process. She is contributing to the process. She is able to push. Because if you use a sedation or any kind of chemicals or drugs for that matter, there is a chance that the woman knows nothing after that. They don't feel anything at all. Even the contraction pain, which is a very important part of the giving birth.
Okay.
So considering that, it is very important to understand why Elletens is the best solution available in the world today. Now when I'm telling this, Body Clock has sold millions of devices around the world.
Okay.
This is not the first time. We are not introducing something new. In fact, 10-15 years they sold millions and lakhs of devices, where you need to consider this device as something which was there in the world, and thousands of mothers, they are buying it and using it just like that because they have heard about it from other mothers.
Okay.
But in India, relatively every technology takes its own time.
Okay.
Especially there is a delay in our acceptance.
Correct. Correct.
Because we come from a very complex lifestyle, or we come from a very complex culture, or there are so many things which contribute towards it.
Correct.
So I would say the first focus we should give to is answer their question, and that was what Panache Healthneeds was doing all these years.
Okay.
So 3 years we have been answering questions. We've been taking demos. We have given more than 15,000 women in India
great.
has used this product. Now our product is available more than 200 hospitals. To some statistics says even 500,
Okay.
but I don't want to put it into the best
Okay.
level, so I keep it the minimum. So 200 at least are using the product and they're very happy about the result.
Great.
For two reasons. Number one, the women who are coming into the labor room are easily able to control their pain, and they are managing the situation themselves, which makes the doctors and the supporting nurses and other paramedics life very easy, because otherwise handling the mother itself is a difficult job. Now that is gone.
Okay.
Number one. Number two, this product is like a massager.
Okay.
So allow me to just show you the product.
Yeah,
here.
please.
So this is how big.
Okay. That is what is the weapon. Okay.
This is the weapon.
This is the weapon.
This is the AK-47 we are talking about. See, you can hold it in a single hand.
Okay.
And it's very easy to handle, and the mother.
Yeah.
And you don't have to even handle it. You can wear it like this around the neck.
Okay.
See, a woman can just drop it and she can
like
be
a
at comfort.
phone.
It's a phone. It's a small phone. See, it's very lightweight, Kishore.
Okay.
If you look at that, you can hold it and see.
Okay.
Product is made out of medical grade plastic.
Okay.
So don't worry about breakage or anything.
Yeah.
The product is going to last for years.
Okay. Great.
If a mother wants to buy a device, she can use it throughout her life for all the deliveries she is planning for.
Okay.
And she can use it for her regular periods,
Okay.
monthly period pain, everything she can manage. And even the household, the people in her family can also make use of the device. So it's a one-time investment for everybody.
Okay.
Please understand, where are you investing? You don't have to depend on those drugs anymore.
Correct. Correct.
I'm not going to say that this is going to eliminate the pain or drugs are not important. Drugs are important. Severe cases, doctors know, and when they are prescribed. But we Indians have a habit of using drugs like anything.
Correct.
I like you playing with it. Very simple, isn't it?
No, it is very simple and very, weightless actually.
Look at the
Is there
design
anything
of it.
apart from this, along
Yes,
with this?
Yes. You look at the design of this product.
Yeah.
So I'm an engineer.
Okay.
And I appreciate the design aspect a lot.
Correct.
So, see, there is a grip given to the sides, which means
you can hold
you can hold it and it doesn't slip down. That's very important to understand. Now, the neck tag is something which makes it effortless. They can wear it around the neck and they can take a nap. Okay. More importantly, so the birthing pain, which we men know, is only their cry and their, they're saying it's hurting.
Correct.
But let me explain it, or let me, make it easy for you. Birth pain actually is a complex thing. It has multiple pain.
Yeah.
A baby is growing inside your, uterus, the woman's uterus, and it actually even moves around.
Correct.
Because of which a lot of things happen inside your body, which create a lot of pain.
Correct.
In fact, one doctor told me, I'm not very sure, but I think there are certain cases where the baby even moves too vigorously that some of the, organs, internal organs, even get slight kicks here and there.
Okay.
So create huge pain, because of which there will be tummy pain, the stomach pain, pelvic pain, back pain. Of course, everybody say about the back.
Back pain. Yeah, correct.
Because the stomach is, coming forward, and then I would say the tummy is towards forward, and the pressure is coming on the back, and of course back pain is uncontrollable.
Correct.
Now, when you go to the labor time and when the women get admitted, most of the time everybody ignore these pains because they are only worried about one particular pain. It is called as contraction pain.
Okay.
This contraction pain is normally called as labor pain actually.
Labor pain. Okay.
No, that comes and disappears in 15 seconds.
Okay.
Okay. It appears, happens for 15 seconds,
disappears. Okay.
Now the problem lies there. That when it appears and then disappears, you can't give some solution for that 15 seconds.
Correct.
Every time.
We don't know when it comes.
And the difference between both two of this contraction can vary between hours, and then it comes shorter, and then it becomes every 30 minutes, then it becomes every 20 minutes, and it becomes every 2 minutes later.
Okay.
And every time this appears, that pain is actually called as labor pain, and it is very, very, very high compared to the other pains.
Other pains. Okay.
So number one, doctors generally have a tendency, or the physicians or everybody supporting the mother will have a tendency to ignore the other pains.
Okay.
Which is stomach pain, back pain and all. Tell them, don't worry, the pain is yet to begin.
Correct.
And when that pain comes, even the mother will agree. The other pains are nothing. But we are talking about a system, a device which is going to reduce all these pains, not just one pain.
Okay.
All of them.
Okay.
So when you switch on the machine, you see there is a burst mode here.
Correct.
It's written burst.
Burst.
This burst mode is going to eliminate the regular pains like stomach pain,
Okay.
let's say pelvic pain, back pain, and it will even give a good sound sleep for 2 hours, 3 hours to the women who are admitted.
So it will make you to sleep.
Yes, it is a good, nice feeling. Now, how does it work?
What about men?
Men, you stay outside and wait for it. Now, coming back to the bigger pain, when the contraction hit, now you don't have time to go and adjust too many buttons or anything.
Correct. That is
That
again.
time is not for that.
Hmm.
All you need to do is see this button here,
Yeah.
click. Now it
One
is
click.
in- one click, and now it is in boost mode.
Boost mode.
That's it.
Okay.
And forget
Burst
the
and boost.
Burst and boost. Boost mode is for contraction pain.
Contrast. Okay.
Now this sudden one click, once a contraction is over, release
Again
it back.
burst. Okay.
Now this switching mechanism is absolutely important because that helps a mother to almost reduce their entire pain process from the time of admission to the hospital till they are discharged.
Okay. Got it.
Right?
This is internal mission product or external? External use only.
See, this is a non-invasive method.
Okay.
Non-invasive means it is not going inside your body. There is
Correct.
nothing
Just
going
external.
into your body. Let
External
me
use.
show you.
Yeah.
This is the 4 electrodes.
Okay.
This is a pack of electrodes.
Okay.
This is all what patients need to worry about. Okay.
Okay.
So you see, it comes in electrodes.
Okay.
And these are sticky electrodes.
Okay.
So let me show you. You can just take it and paste.
Okay.
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I?
Can I?
So you see, especially in India,
Okay.
we have a lot of hairy surface on our body.
Yeah.
So our body is, typically hairy. Right?
Okay.
So you have this problem that when I place it and take it back, it's gonna pull your hair.
No
That's what you
problem, yeah.
fear, right?
Okay.
But let's say that's not the case.
Okay.
In Elletens,
Okay.
you keep it like this.
Okay.
Now this is 1 and 2 electrodes are placed.
Okay.
Okay, at least 4 centimeters apart from each other.
Okay.
And now you see, I have a connection wire,
Okay.
which is sorry, this is my demo unit.
Okay.
So we have everything unpacked and ready.
Yeah.
So I'll connect to one of the channels here. You see the channels here?
Yeah. 2 channels.
Left and right.
Yeah.
So this is channel 1, and I'm connecting this, and I'm going to connect it to your
Okay.
electrodes. Very simple process. So this has to be done when the patient is admitted.
Okay. We have to connect all 4 channels. huh?
All 4 channels.
Okay.
And now for a patient, it is not going to be connected in the hand.
Okay.
It is going to be connected in the back. So
Okay.
it is displayed here. You see?
Okay.
In this photo here.
Okay. Got it.
So this is exactly where.
Okay. This is how we need to place.
Place.
Okay.
Now
Got it.
for demo purpose, I'm showing it.
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. I
Okay.
understood.
I'm going to switch on the machine. And as
Okay.
I told you, are in burst mode.
Yeah.
Okay. For regular pains, let's say for example, as you asked me this question, can I use it can men use it? Yeah. If you have back pain, severe back pain, or if you have severe spondylitis pain here on the back,
Okay.
you can definitely use Elletens.
Okay.
I'll say I myself is a patient with a lower slip disc problem.
Okay.
Okay. For 28 years I've suffered it. Today I live comfortably using Elletens. How? I keep it to the back, and when I switch on the device and see the way I'm increasing the intensity using this button.
Okay.
Can you feel something?
Yeah. Slight vibrations kind of.
A slight vibration.
Yeah.
That's a massage, right?
Okay.
A
Yeah.
small massage.
Correct.
So you don't have to increase the intensity too much. That's enough. A slight massage, a tingling sensation. That's what
Okay.
we call.
Got
You
it.
should not be like switching it on and giving high intensity, saying let me take a
Correct.
deep massage. No, this is a tense device.
10 stages. Okay.
So you need to use only up to tingling sensation you need to keep. Is
Okay.
it comfortable now?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Comfortable.
increased it one more. So 2 points right now. Yeah.
Okay.
You can see the 2 points here.
Okay.
And the 2 point, the device, and now you feel good.
Yeah, I feel good.
You feel good? I'm going to keep it like this for some time.
Yeah.
After 15-20 minutes, you'll start yawning. Because the first thing is,
I don't want to sleep.
at least now, right? So instead, and then the Optimax button here.
Okay.
If I increase the Optimax, the effectivity also increases.
Okay.
See?
Got it.
You can feel it, right?
Yeah, I can feel it.
Now it's better?
It's better actually.
Absolutely. Now
Yeah.
that's what, and you can hang the device to your neck, or you
Okay.
can clip. You have a clip here. So you
Okay.
can clip it to your shirt or your pants,
Okay.
wherever you're comfortable with. So
Okay.
basically,
I don't want to move to from burst to boost, right?
No, no, you don't have any problem as such in the.
Okay.
You're not in the birthing process.
Correct,
So
right.
that kind of frequency and intensity is not required for you.
Okay.
So you need a burst mode only.
Okay.
And now if you click the boost, you can see what happens. Try.
Some more.
Now it's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now that's much higher frequency and intensity than the normal burst
Okay.
mode, which is only for the contraction.
Contraction. Okay.
So this is the product which we are doing.
Super product. Very
And,
nice.
This is absolutely helping us. The best thing about this is since we introduced it, there are many hospitals, like we have 50 plus hospitals, 75 somewhere in Chennai,
Okay.
and across India we have many hospitals who are regularly using it. So the hospitals are keeping the device and they are offering the solution, the device along with one new electrode to every patient. So this is a disposable electrode.
Okay. This is
One.
So every time we need to purchase. What is the
one patient can buy, use it through the
duration?
labor and throw it out. Because it's a one-time disposable electrode. You see the stickiness goes off.
Correct. One time use meant what is the duration?
This basically the duration is for entire birthing. It's not like few hours. It's for the entire birthing. It will last.
It's like 3 hours, 4 hours
Right.
max.
If a patient is buying this, and once their birthing is over, they can use it again. If they are buying the whole package, like the machine as well as the electrode,
Okay.
in that case they can stick it back to this plastics here,
Okay.
and you can use it again and again, but it will last for 3 to 4 months
Okay.
if you're using it daily. But if you're using for period pain, for example, that happens 3 to 5 days a month.
Yeah.
So for such cases, they can use it for 6 months, a single electrode.
Single L.
Yeah.
Can I remove it? Otherwise I'll get sleep.
Of course. So that's the feeling of
That's all, huh?
intense. That's all.
That's
And
all
you can now
removed,
see,
huh?
now see, be very careful because your hair, right?
Yeah, nothing is happened.
Did that hurt you?
No, nothing.
Did that hurt you?
Nothing.
See, that's all. That is absolutely the quality of the product.
Okay.
Even the electrode is made in such a way
Okay.
that they've taken utmost care in designing a product to make the mother feel.
Okay.
They should have the best experience. That's the whole idea.
Okay.
Like mothers are giving birth. That's the most wonderful thing in your life.
Okay.
Right? And
Yeah,
that
correct.
time we want them to feel the best. And that is why even the switches, you see how soft they are.
Correct. Very soft. I've already seen.
Yeah, it will not hurt.
Correct.
And even if the mother is angry and she got so much of pain and she threw the machine, it's not gonna break. So every aspect of design is amazing. And of course, British engineering is famous for certain things. So
Yeah, correct.
we know the Royal Enfield and
Yeah, correct.
companies which actually came from their idea, right?
Correct.
So that's the product we are doing.
Super. Because it is very amazing. Because a lot of people say it's a need of the hour, I can say.
Absolutely, Kishore.
Because moving ahead again, the old technology,
Absolutely.
again, old tradition we need to bring.
True. Yeah. Many people today, when I talk about this device, there are a lot of people who come and ask me questions. Sometimes they're very excited, but they are also kind of confused. So some of the questions, if you don't mind, can I share a few questions here?
Yeah.
Which regularly come to me, because I think our viewers
No,
will be
you
very
can, yeah.
interested, right? So some of the frequently asked questions include like, will this create any side effect? Because you're using electric pulse, and will it create any side effect or any other problem? So let me tell you, the product is designed, tested and approved by many serious foreign authorities like FDA, America FDA, the Food and Drug Administration of America, and then the CE certified. It's a CE certified product. And so these certificates are all, for obtaining the certificate, these kind of testings are already done that this is 100% safe for human body.
Okay.
Even to the maximum extreme you use it, it is not going to create any bad things for you.
Yeah,
anything
correct. Nothing.
negative.
No, just massaging. That's all.
Just massage feeling.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it is using a small electric pulse, which is absolutely the same mechanism of your feeling sense, the sensation. Okay.
Correct.
So if I touch, how do you feel?
Yeah.
It's because when I touch, you're stimulating the nerve
Sometimes
endings.
earthing also will happen in our body. Do you remember? Because when we touch something, something happened.
Right.
It's like earthing.
Exactly.
So
see,
similar
earthing
way.
is basically a short circuit kind of feeling where you feel the
Correct.
vibration. Here, I will rather compare it with another thing. Like for example, how do you feel things?
Okay.
When somebody touch you or you touch something, how do the feeling
touch
of
and
touch?
feel.
Yeah, the
Touch and
skin
feel.
has a lot of sensory nerves. Okay, so which carries the signals to your brain. So what we are doing is we are using the same technique and creating some electric pulse which is matching to your pulses and kind of cutting the pain signal.
Okay.
So it's very safe, number one. Some people ask me questions like, will it, so it is 100% side effect free. Sorry. So to put it in a different word, I can also mention it like uh, there is no non-side effects using Elletens however long you use it. So it's a very safe technique. Number two, patients sometimes ask me this question that how long should I use the product?
That's what duration.
Duration. If you on an Elletens and you stay close to your hospital, you can always use it from the 37th week of pregnancy.
Okay. 37th week.
From the 37th week. Okay. After 37th week, you're safe to use stents.
Okay.
Why? Because this product, this massager, as I told you, not only reduces pain, it also induces labor.
Okay.
Because when you attach this massage, you feel, right?
Yeah.
It is actually the production of happy hormones in your body.
Okay.
So our body has something called endorphin.
Okay.
Oxytocin. There are many positive hormones which get secreted in your brain or in your body, which actually creates it feeling good.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. So, which means that these happy hormones are naturally produced inside you. Nothing is creating it. Nothing is injected. Your brain or your body is creating all this, and then that will induce labor.
Okay.
Now we know Indian conditions. Most of our patients are not very close to hospitals, so they have to drive and go, and there may be 1 hour drive to the hospital.
Correct.
So that's the reason we don't advise them to, use it before admission. So I recommend it in India, especially we at Panache always advise people to recommend it from the time of admission.
Okay.
Till the discharge. Because there'll be stitches and other pains also. Now, one more thing I want to add here is the third thing. Is it only for natural delivery? Some people ask me this question. Is it only for
normal delivery?
Normal delivery. It is intended for normal delivery, natural vaginal delivery, but it can also be used. It can also be used during C-section. Not during C-section, I would say. After C-section. Because after the C-section, there will be post-operative pain.
Correct.
To reduce that pain, instead of using any other medical substitutes, you can use TENS machine, and that will give you much comfort.
Okay, great.
Third thing also, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. The third point is very important. Some doctors ask this question, so there are some unfortunate, miscarriages. The baby is dead or something happened worse happened to the baby, and now you need to take the baby out because during the 7th month scanning or 8th month scanning they got to know that the baby is no more, or the heart failed or some terrible situation happened. During that time you have no option but to give birth naturally, but you don't go for C-sections now.
Correct.
The reason why, because if you go for a C-section, then the couple have to again wait for a couple of years before they try to conceive again.
Correct.
So I think the most important problem there is the mother is now losing a baby and they are emotionally and physically weak because it's a very terrible situation.
Correct.
Second, now the baby has to be taken out and you can't go for a C-section most of the time. So in that cases, you have to give birth with much higher a pain than normal. There, you're not absolutely in the 9th month to give normal delivery. The pain has not started. So doctors induce the pain using medical methods.
Okay.
So when you induce the pain artificially, you can't use another substitute to kill the pain most of the cases. So that is a horrible pain.
Yeah.
Okay,
Obviously,
it's
see.
going to be very difficult. So in that time, using Eltens will absolutely work.
Okay.
So
It will
every
reduce the
hospital
pain.
absolutely require an Eltens. And
Okay.
only Eltens, because that level of intensity and pain can only be handled with Eltens. Because
Okay.
Optimax technology is the only reason why Eltens is the only maternity TENS machine.
Okay.
If you have an Eltens, for all the three cases, we can use the product.
Super. Amazing. Okay. Again, coming back to your personal life. So, where were you from, and how did you step into entrepreneurship? And what was your earlier companies where you worked?
Yeah, you want to know the
Yes,
devil side.
obviously, right?
I come from a very normal family. My family is all from Kerala, and we are from I'm from Kerala, and my family is all settled in Kerala. And my father, he worked in the bank, and my elder brother, he's also in the bank. Um, we basically come from a very peaceful lifestyle. And unfortunately, then I was born.
Why unfortunate?
Because I was a very ambitious person. I wanted to do something.
Hmm.
I wanted to do something. I wanted to um, add some value to the
Family.
entire human race, I would say, because
Okay.
we do a lot of things. See, I was uh, born in Kerala, then I got my education there, then I started my career as a software engineer. I was with Tata Consultancy Services. Um, I worked there, and it was an amazing journey there. Worked for a couple of years, and then I worked in many countries. I got chance to visit, work. I saw many people in many different parts, and I started thinking, we Indians worry a lot. In fact,
Always.
we do a lot. I mean, in fact, waking up in the morning till you sleep, you're too tensed. You don't know even why. But if you're missing the tension, sometimes you feel something is wrong.
Correct.
Traveling, going to different places, make me think that okay, probably uh, there is something which I can do to reduce this to some extreme. I don't know. I'm not telling that I am going to reduce every pain of people, but
Hmm.
maybe this is a start. So personally, I became an entrepreneur with an ideology that bring new concepts which adds value to human life, not only making their life simple all the time. See, you see, we are living in a world of artificial intelligence where everybody is speaking about artificial intelligence. Of course, artificial intelligence is important and it's very good. It's very good. So I write an email in a matter of
Second.
seconds. When you know the content, you tell it what to do and it will do it for you.
Correct.
It does everything today, not only emails, everything. But end of the day, it is you who decides what the content should be.
Correct.
So we are living in a world where we are losing us. So I think my entrepreneurial journey started when I realized that I was losing me.
Okay.
I was not able to uh, do the same thing again and again, be the same person again every day, going back to solving some tickets, implementing some solutions, giving some classes and trainings on how business can be better. But I wanted to do something from the scratch,
Hmm.
which is very difficult. So I know how difficult it is today because
Because you have traveled all the way multiple different generations. When we were kids, we don't have
Of
this
course, of course,
artificial intelligence, whatever, even
exactly,
internet,
exactly,
phones also.
exactly.
We have traveled, right?
Exactly.
So,
I think that's why we value that more than today's generation. We have
correct.
seen a time where there was no electricity,
Correct.
and we have traveled through the mobile era, the computer era, then the laptop era, then the mobile, and then today to this I don't know
Something
what.
different
Yeah,
era.
the watch and ring era, I would say.
Yeah.
Technology is always amazing, but it also has a bad part of it. So even to give you an example, because of the love to technology, people ask me interesting questions. Like they ask me, why don't you make this Eltens, wireless? See, that was a good question because everything they are hearing is wireless today.
Correct.
Sometimes they ask, why don't you use rechargeable battery? That's
Hmm.
another question will come. Why rechargeable? Then somebody asks, why don't you bring it into an app, a touchscreen device or an app? See, these are possibilities. But labor room is not a place for your testing.
To do all these things, yeah.
If your battery fail, if your battery fail, or your recharge is not, you're not going to connect a wire because it kill all the purpose. We want the women to be free. We should not be caging them to wires, right? They have to walk. They have to continuously walk during that time, so they should be hands free.
Correct.
So, if you go to rechargeable battery, where will you run for a charging, or where will you run for another substitute battery?
Correct.
Or if you say touch screen, you know how many problems can happen with a touch screen. You can't have this kind of a sturdy design. So people have evolved, and everybody's thoughts have also evolved. Like everybody want everything very simple.
Expectations are high.
Very high, very high. True. I think so. My entrepreneurial journey started when one of my friend, very dear friend, he invited me to the medical industry.
Okay.
And he told me there is something like this. I'm very thankful to him for that because end of the day, I had no idea about medical device as a segment, or there is something like this where beautiful products like this existed. Okay. And in 2014 is when I entered into this industry. I started talking to my friend. I was helping him initially. Then I eventually got into that whole process. Today, I think I found a way out of it. I thought I found a good opportunity out of it. So that's how I became this.
Super. Because your software background also helps.
Yes,
At the same time, it's kind of a social cause
absolutely.
because
Absolutely.
you are going to help a lot of mothers in the market.
Right. Yeah. Sure, that is a very interesting point. See, a lot of mothers, we give live demos. So we go to the hospital if parents call us and ask for help. If there is nobody to support, doctors and nurses want to see how this machine works. So we have biomedical engineers who walk in and help them. So these boys and girls most of the time come back and tell me one thing that, sir, I got the best experience in my life today. The mother directly walked out of the labor room to meet me before she meet her family, and she hold my hand and said thank you
Amazing,
for
no?
being with us. So I think it's a huge cause. Like every small company, we are also in a very struggling phase at the moment, but I think the struggle is worth it.
Correct. Struggle is worth it, as well as that's what no. Since it is a social cause, you are helping.
Yes.
So, because the pain, no, when they are having pain, you are giving a painless kind of a one equipment,
Absolutely, yeah.
which is helping them to reduce their pain.
True, true.
It's obviously one kind of. So that's what the latest technology. As much as you use for a good cause, it will definitely help many people in the market. So that's what.
Exactly. Retain the values. Uh, Pain is important, so we retain the pain to some level, but at the same time we reduces it. I'm actually proud that we at Panache could actually bring something which goes with the moral values. We are with, I would not say the moral values, I would say we are at the optimum level of everything. Like we have good things going to the people, do it for a good cause, I would say.
Okay, great. Now, how many? You have only one product, no? So,
So
how
yes,
many variants you
we
have?
have three variants of this. So this is the classic Elletens which I showed you,
Okay.
and we also have Elletens 2, which is an upgraded, more better model.
Okay.
Less than, I would say it has a backlit display, and it also has a contraction timer. Now, sometime what happens is in small clinics and hospital, they may not have a facility to sometime note the any machine which note the contractions, because the frequency of contraction and the time of contraction is very important for doctors also. Let them understand how much the labor is progressing. So the second version also has a timer for that.
Timer.
And the third version, absolutely, we're not started selling it. That's for everybody. For example, that's the one you asked, the final version of Elletens Plus.
Elletens Plus.
Yeah,
Okay.
Elletens Plus. So Body Clock is a company. I've seen them when I talk to Brad, who's a director, or Rachel, or Gavin Williamson, who is doing the sales things with me. So when I talk to these guys, they all stand in the same point that they want to give something and they want it very carefully given. So they do a lot of testings, and they brought the latest one, which has 3 modes itself. One is the pelvic mode, which is for a specific cause. I'll tell you, that's another social revolution. Surprise.
Yeah. No, it is already a revolutionary product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm telling about a bigger revolution. After the birthing, actually, some mothers feel they can't control the urine. The urine leakage is a problem, so they have to continuously go to the washroom.
Okay.
Yeah, especially for working mothers is a big problem.
Correct.
A very big problem. So the third version has a urinary incontinence solution. It has a probe which work as a muscle stimulator, which sits in the pelvic region and strengthens the muscle. So that helps in reducing the urinary incontinence problem. It also has a pain mode. The pain mode basically is for all other like period pains, back pains. It's very different. It can solve almost all the pains, which are basically the not anything which is a wound or cut, but any other pains. We can use it. And the third one, of course, is the birthing mode again, which is the natural, the mode we are talking about, right, with the burst and boost option.
Super. 3 different variants and 3 different problems.
Yep.
And including the periods issues also solve the same one, right?
Yes.
All 3.
Yes. Eventually, I mean, when I started, we actually were advised to start with period pain. Many consultants, many friends, entrepreneurs, many gurus, they advised me to start with periods, because they said, today the younger generation is having how do you say, a very higher pain situation than earlier generations, especially as you said, the lifestyle is changing. So period pain is drastically becoming a big problem.
Correct.
Especially there are certain conditions like PCOD, endometriosis, and I've heard many conditions. I'm not a doctor, so I should not be the one who's saying that. But yeah, anybody who is having abnormal period pains, cramps, they can definitely go for this, because now government is even banning most of those pills which were available over the counter earlier. Now they have banned it. So this is an alternative. And I'll tell one more thing, absolutely important, that you don't have side effect end of the day.
Okay. So obviously, they are not using, it's not a in-use, right?
Yes.
It's an external use only. That too, it is like a
You're not using anything inside, you're just using it, externally. So there is nothing remaining or residue in your body. And it can help you manage your periods much better. And it's a small device, you can tuck it into your pockets and you can just walk it.
It is going to help many people. Actually,
So many people suggested me to start with that.
Okay, great.
But we eventually thought, no, first problem first. The biggest problem is birthing pain. So we go address it. So of course, women will start loving the product, and then we can extend the usability to other.
Super. Now it is a B2B or B2C?
It's I'm right now working in a B2B model, because reaching out to this entire country of India is a huge thing. Now Panache Healthneeds is not only looking after India, we have somewhere around 12 countries.
12 countries you are supporting.
Okay. Since we became the first in the Asian continent to prove and welcome Elletens. So Body Clock gave me an opportunity to work in much bigger territories. They were always supportive. So I have my dealer partner in Nepal, a big team in Sri Lanka. We have started in Qatar right now. We are talking about Qatar. We have now got a couple of interested parties in the UAE region. They are already working in UAE. So we started operations. I mean, I've got a small support team set up in UAE, also Dubai, with a small office, and we got 2 consultants working from there, one of my partner and consultant. So our aim is to take it to the entire Asia, other than China, everywhere, because China is quite difficult for me to work in. But otherwise, any other country. We are working in Africa also. We are closing a couple of countries in Africa. So we are right now selling to dealer distributors. We are giving the machines to dealer distributors who have local access to the hospitals and patients. Because going to every part of India itself is quite difficult, because I then have to have a huge team. And we are unfortunately fortunately, unfortunately, we are not a very wealthy funded company. We're a very small setup. We did it in the bootstrap setup. So we thought, okay, we'll start small, we'll see, we'll prove, because I have one thing with my partner, Mr. Shanmugam Singaruvelu, is a person who I should always mention about. He's the biggest support for me. He is retired from the agriculture department as an additional director of Tamil Nadu agriculture department, and after retirement he came up to do something to give back to the society. That was his main intention. He's already doing multiple businesses, and he's a man who is known to many.
Okay.
So at that seniority and that level, he trusted on my product, and he came and supported me. So we both were very clear that we didn't want to bring this just for selling and making money out of it. We wanted to
that's what I told
focus
you,
on the
social cause.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because that makes the
that makes
it
sense
more
actually.
sense,
See, that's
right?
a need of the hour. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's not very easy all the time, because I lost a lot of opportunities because of that. We had good team, great people working with us, and I will not say that sometimes it was very difficult for us to meet the ends, and we were always having the struggle, because as a new company, it is always how it is. The pressure, people see me inside the office, I'm always like a pressure cooker sometimes. But I always tell my people, because it's a matter of giving birth and situations inside a labor room, so we should be very serious.
Correct.
Oh, that's how it is. So, right now we are on the B2B model, but of course,
Any offers comes from B2C?
we do have a lot of offers coming from B2C also. There are, pharmacy chains and networks who want to take and make a product available across the pharmacies. But I think right now I'm out of the proving stage. We have enough testimonials, handwritten testimonials from doctors, institutions.
You already mentioned many customers, more than 200.
Yes. And more importantly, even we could do it in AIMS.
Okay.
All India Institute of Medical
Institute of
Science,
Medical Science, yeah.
Our own biomedical team successfully conducted with the help of our dealers there. So, the dealer partners are very important. For example, in Chennai, we have Sri Imaging Technologies, 20-year-old, 20-year plus group. These group dealers, everybody, like for example, VMS, there are a lot of dealer distributors from north to south, Diagnomed. All these people believe in my dream, and they have joined with that social cause. The most important thing is they are not only just happy about the business opportunity, they're more important about the, more happy about the social cause.
Got it.
So I think this is the model we are going right now. But yeah, it is quite slow at the moment, because we have to penetrate into the market, we have to educate the people, because people have to know about the product.
No, when you say good thing, you have to educate, you have to motivate.
Exactly.
Okay, because since it is a very good product for people,
Yeah.
they have to understand first.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is this available in e-commerce, any e-commerce platforms?
I would say yes and no, because eventually we thought we will make it present for the digital marketing cost of it, so that people know the product is available.
Okay.
But we are not been very active in that, because we are still going through the doctors to patient concept at the moment. But yes, period pain and all, when the awareness is now grown, now we are thinking of selling the product through e-commerce. But
platforms.
even then, we will be selling off through our partners only. We will not be directly entering into the...
Yeah, obviously. You
of
cannot
course.
directly deliver to them.
Right,
So
because my partners have trusted me, and there are like 72 distributors, partners who we are currently...
72 you have.
72 we have.
across Asia.
Across Asia, and the Indian subcontinent itself, we have more than 55 something, and these people trust us, and we've got the stock and product with them. They are working in the local market, so I want to be loyal to them, and they have been always supportive to us. So we definitely decided to go through them. Anyway it is, all these people will be benefited.
Great. For example, in hospital, somebody wants this machine, I mean to say product.
Yeah.
So along with this product, are you going to send any person who can do a settings or supportive kind of a thing, or you will just inform to the doctor to use this is how it has to be used?
See, that's a very good question actually. See, sometimes whenever we introduce a product, see, people consider this as a very complicated equipment, and we need some real person who knows the stuff. See, it's in any other country other than India, it's basically the patient directly reading it and using it. So it's not a very complicated product as such.
No, it's very simple.
But still,
I understood.
Very simple. But still, to make it, easy for doctors and nurses and other supporting staff and even the patient, we do have a team of experts. We have a collective pool of biomedical engineers who are always going out helping. That pool of resources, they always keeping them, so that whenever somebody wants and let's say need a support in some place, we plan it and then go there and give them. In one or two cases, then they are on their own. So the doctors and nurses, they know how to use it. They'll educate
it's
the
like a self-sustainable product.
Yes, yes, absolutely. So all these what do you say, all these people, like for example the support team who is going from here, they go there, educate the doctors, educate the nurses, they give trainings, demos. If they need 1 or 2 days to be there, they do that, and then they come back and then they are on their own. That's how it is.
Great. Wonderful, Pradeep, and wonderful product. So I wish you all the best for most successful product. And I can say many mothers, they'll be very happy.
Thank you.
Plus, like mothers, you are supporting mothers, you are supporting period pains, you are supporting all pain, whoever is having ortho pains or whatever pains. So that's amazing product, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Kishore. I think it's very wonderful talking to you. You have been a very close guide and mentor for me.
Thank you.
You have been a person who I always reach out to, and whenever I tell people that entrepreneurship is about supporting each other.
Correct.
If I have seen your growth throughout the last 1 decade. You've been into many big roles, and I've always been a very close fellow for you. But this start of yours is amazing, and I was very thrilled when you called me and told me that you want to do, because I'm not a person who go in front of camera. I tell my team to go there because that's very difficult for me, and the people who know me.
Yeah.
They really know that I am not a person who actually is very comfortable facing camera. But I think some point you have to do that, and you gave me the courage to do it.
Correct.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you.
All the very best for your initiative. Thank you so much, buddy.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye.